Hello and welcome to the Daily Life Uncut. So today's video is going to be very interesting today because we're going to talk about the outcome of what happened at WrestleMania. Some shocking things and some non-shocking things happened last night. I'm really glad that right out the bat, I'm going to say it, The Undertaker beat Bray Wyatt. He needed to redeem himself and continue as the dead man. He actually looked in the best shape that he's been in I would say at least the last 5 years. I feel that he, even in the ring, yeah, it felt like, he was down a lot, but at the same time, he still looked better than he did before. And I just happen to think that, it kind of gets to that point to where he does get down pretty easily as part of the persona, though. I don't think it's more, I think he could have been more dominant because he didn't look like he was that tired when he left the arena last night. I just have to stop and say for a moment about the arena itself. Now, I do like the way that it was set up outside and everything, but it was weird to see WrestleMania go on during the daylight. They haven't had an just about 95% daylight WrestleMania since WrestleMania 9. Where it was out at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, where they were actually outside during the daytime performing. Where, I believe that night was the night where Bret Hart faced Yokozuna for the WWE title. Regardless of that, I'm kind of shocked, to say the least. Actually, I really shouldn't be, but regardless, last night John Cena beat Rusev. I really don't think that Cena should be champion. I think that they should flip his persona. And I'm hoping that now that he is champion, if they do something right, they should bring back his version of the United States title. That's the one that I've actually loved throughout almost any title that has ever been in the WWE. That just looked the coolest. Let's see. What about the Sting versus Triple H match? Now, I wasn't really shocked that the NWO and DX came out to help, respectively each person. But for the most part, I am kind of upset that Sting didn't win. I don't see what their angle is going to play, because I know that was not Sting's only match in WWE. It's just really kind of wanting to see what they're going to play it as going towards the next few weeks and even the next coming months. As we all know, the 7-man ladder match came out with Daniel Bryan winning the championship, which I'm glad that he's got his chance at being a champion, period. Because I think that it just took way too long for him to be a champion again. And I'm glad that they at least gave him the Intercontinental title to kind of put more prestige behind it again. Because it looks like, a lot of the top guys aren't able to go for the WWE title right now. So it makes sense for them to go down to, mid-card, so to speak, and wrestle for that respected championship. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out is Randy Orton beat Seth Rollins. And I would say a decent match. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst, but it was a decent match. Orton, came off as having a great victory and all that kind of stuff. Now it's really kind of what's going to go on from here. And I say that because last night the WWE Championship did change hands. Brock Lesnar did not walk out WrestleMania as champion, as he said he would several times. He did, however, sign a 6-year contract with WWE, allowing them to utilize him for the next 6 years. Now, with that said, what is his plans after WrestleMania? Because he did not get pinned, but he did lose the title because Seth Rollins cashed in the Money in the Bank. It was one of the scenarios that I had. It's one of them that I said yesterday, and I'll say it again today. I had a feeling that tonight, or WrestleMania's night, was the night it had to have happened. I don't see any other way that it could have happened to end such a great pay-per-view. I'm sad that I didn't get to see Roman Reigns win because he had Lesnar beat. I gotta admit, he was dealing just as much damage to Lesnar, if not more, than what Lesnar did to him. Lesnar got pushed into the pole on the outside, busted open really bad. He looked like almost he couldn't stand, which was the same replication from the Royal Rumble that we saw in January, where it looked like he was, not able to continue at all, and shouldn't have continued, but did anyway because he was so relentless to give up the WWE title, regardless whether it was a storyline or not. He just did not want to give up that title. And you can even see him mouth to Roman Reigns, "You will not pin me." And then at the same time, Roman Reigns would mouth to him, "I don't want to win this way." Which I think is why the Authority or whoever put Rollins, in the match did. Because usually when you cash in the Money in the Bank, you usually have a referee of your own, usually have somebody to go in there with you. You never have, whether it's Vince, it's Triple H, anybody, as kind of like a second person, so to speak, to announce that you're cashing in the Money in the Bank. There's never really been any one person to run down and cash it in. As far as bad guys go, because I know Cena's ran down and tried to cash it in on his own. I know Edge has run down on his own and cashed it in. One of the 2 times that he's won Money in the Bank. CM Punk, the same thing. But regardless, it's really going to be interesting to see Monday Night Raw tonight and see exactly what's going to come. Is the NWO going to be coming back and fighting DX in its entirety? Or is that just their WrestleMania moment, so to speak? Kind of like a nostalgic feeling from before. We'll just have to wait and see tonight, live on Monday Night Raw, which actually should be started by the time that I upload this video. So, hopefully you guys are watching with me. If you want, I have no problem tweeting during Monday Night Raw. If you want to go ahead and follow me on Twitter, at TheDailyLifeUncut. Go ahead and, don't forget we're launching a new channel soon, so more details on that again later. Some things did change, and we'll announce them in tomorrow's video, as well as, it's a great day. Live it up. And as always, it's my journey.